going to live switch?
Live, yeah.
You prefer without the glasses? You prefer without the glasses? Okay.
So Paul, alors en français pour nos clients français, alors on va refaire un petit peu l'interview qu'on a fait tout à l'heure. On a un micro-main un peu spécial aujourd'hui. On va donc refaire un petit tour des fabricants qui sont venus nous visiter. Donc la présentation va être en anglais, mais au moins on pourra peut-être voir des choses un peu plus proches et peut-être des petits oublis de la conférence de tout à l'heure. Voilà. So Paul, I let you start.
All right. First of all, I'm Paul from Bumblebee Industries, and I have made some small things that might help you a lot. This I want to show you first is the little cable saver. The cable saver can actually save you for a lot of money and a lot of noise. And I'd like to show you the noise thing here, because if you do like this, you will probably hear the cable noise. But then I have add the little cable saver here, and then you can hear here from there's no cable noise. Kind of like this. There's no cable noise here. So now I want to, and this is a little very, very good things to get rid of all the cable noise. I would like to mount it on myself and Asger, my assistant here. I could choose to mount it with the original cable lav covers here, or I can take the new one that is made with fur. The original one is the black piece of fabric here that is very low noisy, and you can there's a lot of double-sided tape, and it's very, very sticky, so it can stick for your body for a very long time, up to 8 hours. You just have to make sure that it's put on very dry. Yeah. This is the lav cover, invisible lav covers. But now we have made a fur vision. Open it. Yeah. All right, here we have it. Now we have made well, I will just add the mic on. So I'll take the double-sided tape here and one patch, and then I will take the liner off here, and then I will attach the mic. So you can see it like this, and you can see the mic through. Then I will put the cover on top of it. Just have to make sure that the edges are going down to the glue. Now we have made the little patch here. And then you peel the line off. Kind of like this. And then you have the mic here. And then you can attach it directly to the skin, or you can attach it to the shirt. And I like to attach it directly to the skin, so I'll mount it here. And you can just, and it won't come off. It can stay there for 8 hours or so. You just have to make sure that the skin is dry. So now we have placed them. We also have the new one here, and it's the fur outdoor, and it's the same principle, but we only have here 3 pieces of each color of the fur. And the fur is very, very good for making a small wind protection, and it's very, very good for making rustling noise go away. Another thing is that you meet a hairy chest. Hair and against hair will blend together, and it can take a lot of the rustling noise. You can also take small pieces and places just under the shirt to lift up the shirt a little bit, and that's also a very, very good trick to do. I have made some small videos at bubblebeeindustries.com where you can actually see how I do mount this one. I also like to talk about another thing, and another thing is the spacer bubble. The spacer bubble is a piece that can go over a shotgun microphone, and it's very, very good for indoors and light wind with the bass. But if you're going out very, very fast, then you can just take out your little cover, and in 5 seconds you are wind ready, like this. A lot of the times I've asked the producer, are we going to stay indoor or outside all day? And you say, well, indoor all day. And 5 minutes later and say, well, we need to go outside. And then you have to change it with the blimp and all that kind of stuff. And that is a cool thing for documentary stuff and reality stuff and television stuff where you're moving all the time. And the idea is to get the right transparency all the time. Because every time you cover a microphone up, you will lose some frequencies. But this one is almost next to nothing on. So in that case, it sounds very, very, very natural to the microphone. And when you cover it up, well, you have to cover it up because of the wind. It comes with a little bag. If it gets wet, you just toss it a little bit in the bag, and then it will dry out. It can also come with a longer hair fur, so you can actually go out in very heavy wind. And I'll say most of the time, in about 80-90% of the time, you will be good like this, and then the last, it's blowing so much that you need a blimp for it. So this is a very, very cool system, and this is the spacer bubble system. So that's what I really like to show you today here in France. So thank you very much. I think we're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we can...
I don't know what I'm saying, but I think we're done.
Okay. So maybe we are giving the mic to Simon or Eric.
Yeah. Where do we have them?
Jean-Baptiste, peut-être tu peux faire, je ne sais pas où ils sont, Eric et Simon, donc peut-être qu'on peut faire la démo sur la chaîne. Alors, donc nous allons maintenant faire une présentation des HF numériques A10, des nouveaux numériques de Audio Limited. Donc cette fois-ci, on va faire la présentation en français par Jean-Baptiste qui travaille avec nous à VDB. Je te laisse, tu veux un
oui.
truc pour
Bonjour. Aujourd'hui, je vais vous présenter le nouveau système de HF numérique de Audio Limited. Voilà, je casse le matériel. Excusez-moi, on va faire une petite présentation de ce système. Non, il n'y a pas de souci. Je m'équipe rapidement. Je prends un petit rideau.
Si tu veux, je peux juste le coller là.
Donc voici la gamme complète de ce nouveau système HF de Audio Limited. On a donc un récepteur bicanal, donc il contient deux récepteurs Full Diversity numériques. On a donc en réalité 4 récepteurs numériques qui sont organisés 2 par 2 en Diversity. Le récepteur peut donc gérer 2 émetteurs différents. L'émetteur a été entièrement révisé par rapport à la version précédente. Il est donc équipé maintenant d'un préampli niveau micro et niveau ligne symétrique. On le voit ici. Il est également équipé d'un générateur de 48 volts de manière à pouvoir utiliser ce système pour faire une perche HF. L'intérêt de faire une perche HF en numérique est bien entendu la très grande qualité audio qui en ressort. Sur un récepteur double, on peut donc avoir au choix 2 perches, 2 micro-cravates ou une perche et un micro-cravate sur un seul récepteur. Le récepteur a également été développé en collaboration avec Sound Device. On a une intégration du récepteur dans le slot SL6 de chez Sound Device qui va avec donc la MX7 688. On peut donc grâce au menu aller voir pour chacun des 2 récepteurs le niveau HF, le niveau audio, la tension de pile de l'émetteur et également changer et voir la fréquence. Comme option de contrôle, donc on a également le menu sur les appareils, bien entendu, et on a aussi une application smartphone qui permet d'aller régler sur l'émetteur le gain, la fréquence, de mettre en veille ou de rallumer les appareils, également de lancer ou de couper l'enregistrement. En effet, sur les HF numériques, il est possible d'enregistrer le son directement dans l'émetteur. On a ici une carte micro SD qu'il est possible de remplir avec tous les signaux audio qui passent dans l'émetteur. Il est donc également possible d'aller enregistrer des fichiers tamponnés en timecode. On va aller synchroniser l'émetteur en timecode avec par exemple la MX7 grâce à un câble. Grâce à ce câble, on synchronise l'émetteur. Et on a donc un timecode qui va tenir toute la durée, bien entendu, de la pile, qui va également tenir d'une pile sur l'autre. Donc on peut changer la pile, le timecode va être conservé. Ça permet donc de travailler pendant plusieurs heures de suite, et donc toute la journée, sur par exemple 2 paires de piles. On a donc un système qui est doté d'une très très grande qualité audio. Sur un microphone comme celui-ci, si on est équipé du câble fourni par le fabricant, on peut atteindre des niveaux de bruit quasiment équivalents à celui qu'on aurait sur un câble, tout en étant libéré du fait d'avoir le câble sur la perche. On peut donc aller percher très convenablement avec cet émetteur. Le gain de qualité est très sensible par rapport à un émetteur analogique équipé d'un générateur 48 volts externe. Voilà, je pense qu'on est à peu près tout dit sur ces systèmes numériques. Ils sont équipés donc d'un très bon préampli, un récepteur double, des émetteurs donc très versatiles et qui tiennent la journée sur des puissances d'émission moyennes. La portée est à peu près équivalente à celle des microphones analogiques. On est sur une centaine de mètres en terrain dégagé. Donc voilà, nous pensons que ces systèmes HF sont les dignes successeurs des systèmes 2020 et 2040 produits par Audio Limited. Je vous remercie pour votre attention.
I'm ready. Born ready. Good.
So we switch?
Do we have to continue directly? Or?
Yeah, because it's live.
Oh, it's live. Oh, we're live. Hello, hello. People on the internet. I'm preparing myself. Wait a second. Oh, I took off the...
Donc on enchaîne avec Eric de Hide Mike qui vient de sortir son nouveau produit. Il existait actuellement pour DPA et maintenant pour Cossons et de Sanken et maintenant ça va être pour les DPA.
Hello, this is Eric from Hide Mike and I produced the microphone concealers for COS 11 and DPA. I will first get ready now because they pulled me into the this internet session. So I will hide my own mic and then I will continue with talking about the product. But now you can have a small demonstration of how it works. What I did is, this is the actual microphone. Hello, hello. And this is what I created. What I did is I created a little holder that makes a space around the microphone that protects the microphone from touching the cloth or anything else. So what you do is you slide it over the microphone, and what you see is that you here have space around the microphone, and nothing can actually touch the microphone. So what I do now is I take. Wait a second. What I do now is I take some of the silly pads. It's a very strong adhesive silicone pad, and I use that to. Oh, yeah, where it is? Sorry. Already used. I use the silly pad to secure the microphone under the shirt. Oh yeah, I do it closer. Wait a sec. Louise, can you assist me, please? Can you hold it? And maybe explain what I'm doing.
So you are using silly pads, isn't it?
Yeah.
To stick
But it's
to the mic.
We have to.
We have more.
To say we already had a presentation, and some guy from, let's not mention any other brands as Ursa tapes. We used them all. But here it is. This is the actual silly pad. It's a very strong adhesive silicone pad that you can use to apply on the holders, like this. It's transfer paper, and you just do it like that, and there you see that it's now on the concealer, and then you can just put it there. Remove my. And now you can see the mic is hidden. You don't see anything. I will remove this. You don't see anything, and the mic is under my clothing. And the good thing about Hide the Mic is there's no way that the actual clothing can touch the microphone. You always have a free space around the microphone. So what I try to do is create a sort of a general approach to every situation. So this one is called a t-shirt holder, but we also have the let's see here. Let's go this one. This is the bra holder. And this is very easy because you can put the microphone in it, and if you give it to the talent, she can apply it herself on the bra. Just tell her, slide this one over the center of your bra, and then you can use it. So it's very discreet. You never have to go there anymore, and she can do it herself. So this is the bra holder, and there we have the tie holder. So if someone wears a tie, what you do is you run the wire from the back through the knot down in the tie. Are we there? Okay. So what you do with a tie holder is you run the wire through the tie down out of the nut, and then you slide this holder over the microphone, and then you push it back into the tie, and what you get is something like this. It's a little space between the nut and the tie itself, and there's plenty of space for the sound to come in, but you don't see it. So this is the tie holder, and then we have the shirt holder. I didn't use the shirt holder here, but this is like a bra holder, but with a clip the other way around. So you can use that on a shirt like this, also to hide it without any difficulties. We started with the hide mic concept for COS 11 because I thought that COS 11 is a very popular microphone and very usable to conceal. But I get a lot of questions from the field that they also want to have it for the DPA microphones. So this is with this fair on Microsalon, we introduced the hide mic for DPA. So you can use this one for the DPA 4060, 4061, 4062, 4063, but also for the 4071. So you can, just as you can use it for the COS 11, you can use it for DPA now. Again, with the 4 different holders with each its own use. So it's like the tie holder, the shirt holder, bra holder, and the t-shirt holder. And to make it more easy for you, what we did is on the back of the package, there's a small manual of how to use the different concealers. So if you forgot it, how it works, just turn around the package and watch how you can apply it. There's more to say about hide mic. We're now producing for COS 11 DPA, and our next product will be for Sennheiser MKE2, so not the bigger ME2 that comes with a standard set, but a more professional MKE2. That's going to be the next microphone. And also we're prototyping now a silicone holder that you can place directly to the body, and if you have, for instance, like guys with silky shirts that is very noisy, or with very tight shirts like people that are doing sports or something, then you can apply it straight to the body, but still the microphone is protected against rubbing and clothing touching the microphone. So these are still prototypes, but they will be available in the coming month. Please keep an eye on Facebook, Facebook/HideMic, or go to VDB Audio, which is the distributor in Paris for HideMic, or visit your local audio shop and ask for it. Well, I think we can round up now. Here, these are the color ranges. So new. These are the DPAs. So they come in white, beige, black, and transparent. And the good thing about the transparent is, of course, that it takes the color of the surroundings. And sorry. I won't move. Yeah, over there. And we this is 4 colors, and with the sunken, we have the transparent beige, white, also gray, because sunken is delivering also microphones in gray, so you have matching colors, and black. Okay, well, and just to remind you, the mic you don't see right now is also a hide mic microphone. There you go. Any info is on www.heidemic.com. Yeah, you're next. Mr. Urza Tape. Oh no, Mr. Urza himself. It is live. You are still live. He's not ready. Look how he's preparing. You see the concentration on his face.
Where's that little pouch I had?
We're preparing. I will talk you through the preparing. This is Simon. He's from Urza Straps.
Are you wearing that, or are you just holding it?
You did like that.
You stuck it onto yourself. Oh,
Yeah.
with a silly pad.
It's a silly pad. It's
Very silly.
very silly.
Hello.
Silicone.
Okay. I'm going to reinforce this with. I'm going to reinforce this microphone with some Ursa tape and a pair of scissors.
Do you need the scissors?
Yeah, they're just down there. Do you mind grabbing them? So, hi, my name's Simon Bish. I'm the co-owner of Ursa Straps, and one of our latest products is Ursa Tape. And I find this really bloody useful for rigging microphones on actors when you want to actually put the mic in shot, and it helps you just hide it, just hide the actual mic itself. And one of the ways I do this is just by cutting up Ursa tape, and then you rip the Ursa tape like this to get the backing off, like that. And then I might just, if this was a black top, I could just hide the microphone like that, and that might be actually just in shot, but the black matte of the tape means that it's actually quite well disguised. And I've done this quite a lot when I've had a difficult costume, and I've just put the mic out just outside of the costume and used tape to help sort of hide and disguise the mic. And this comes in these small strips like this, or it comes in larger strips and in rolls as well. So there's a variety of different sizes you can get them in, but I find it quite useful in rolls like this. But VDB have put on a really amazing stall, and this is a little display here of some of our products. So if you have a look over here, this wall here demonstrates our product range. So up here is the chest straps in black and black, beige. We also do brown. Those are designed to go around the body and hold a microphone onto a chest. If you've got a sweaty, hairy chest, you can put a chest strap on someone and it stays in place. It doesn't slip down the body, theoretically. Now, these are our main waist straps. We do a large waist strap, medium waist strap, and a small waist strap, and a small pouch or big pouch. So a small pouch would be for like an SMB Electrosonics, and a big pouch would be for one of these A10s. And so this is what we would consider big. It's just slightly taller than most transmitters. And if I've got a strap here, this is one of our waist straps. So what you do is you take the transmitter like this, you open it up, and you push it inside the pouch. So there we go. So that's it inside the pouch there. And it means that it's tightly in place. And this cable pocket here, which we've recently increased the size of the cable pocket, so you can get your whole finger inside the cable pocket, and it's stretchy. And that would allow me to loop up the cable and stick it inside there without needing to then put tape on the cable. So we just sort of avoid putting tape on cable. And I'll just show you how this works. So just put it around your waist. It's got quite a lot of stretch, and then it just tapes to itself, and there you go. So that's how the transmitter sort of stays on the body, and then you can move it around, shift it into the small of the back, hide it on the side of the body, say. Okay. Also on display are our thigh straps. And so the thigh straps, we've got two. The special thing about the thigh strap is I'll show you, if you just look at this board here, this is a demonstration thigh strap, and it's got great tacky gripper on the inside of the thigh strap. So that really helps keep it stuck to the leg and stop it from slipping down the body. So the same principle, you put your transmitter in there, you can put a cable pocket, and then this would go around the leg like that, and it's just designed as a thigh strap. And we use a nice low-profile Velcro for this one too, to keep the overlap really not seen. In addition, we make ankle straps. You can see ankle straps here, and also pouches, all sorts of different kinds of pouches. And I'm going to show you a pouch. Just hang on one second. Here we are. So, this is one of our pouches here. This is a beige belt pouch. So what we do is these can be really handy for rigging transmitters on people. If, for example, you don't need them to wear a strap, but you want to put the transmitter on their body but keep it secure, so it doesn't, so that the transmitter's maybe not in a pocket and exposed. So you can put the transmitter into one of our pouches. I'll just do that now. It's slightly difficult because it's got this clip on it. I would normally take the clip off, but in this case I'm going to keep the clip on and just fold it over. There we go. So this is our large pouch, because this essentially is one of the larger transmitters. So that's there inside there. Now I might, because this is the outer surface of this attaches to hook Velcro. So this is actually, it can be stuck on to things with Velcro. I've used these pouches inside army helmets, and we've taken out the padding on a helmet, stuck this inside a helmet. It grips to the Velcro inside a helmet, and it means you can easily put one of these pouches inside a helmet, Velcros to the side, and then you rig a microphone inside the helmet itself. And it's a really fast, convenient way of wiring up army helmets. But one of the unique features of this is it's got these two little pouches, two little access points, and they go in opposite directions to each other. And the whole idea about that is, if you would allow me to take my belt off, I'll show you. So if I wanted to rig it upright, I can rig it like that and put it on someone's belt, and if the costume fell over the belt, it would allow that to be totally secure. That's not coming off. That's a secure sort of rig. Or you can do it sideways, like this. And that's actually a really comfortable way of wearing a transmitter, I think, because it stays out of the way, and actually I can lift my leg up and move around, and I think that's quite handy as a thing to have in the kit. I've got a few of these in the kit, and if I'm just like planting a mic on set, I would put it in the pouch, and I would put it in a pouch and I would hide it on set, but it would be better hidden if it was in a black pouch than if it was just a transmitter exposed with, let's say, the silver transmitter exposed. But to have a black pouch, I know it's easier to hide in the shadows. So yeah, I've shown you, what else can I show you? So if you come down here, so we have pouch protectors. The other things we have down here, we do our soft circles, which are like covers over radio mics to sort of help disguise them and also stop wind noise. They come in a multi-pack with stickies. And we have our foamies as well. Now, maybe I'll finish off by demonstrating foamies. Sorry, I'm just going to go back here and pick out a foamy. So these are our Ursa foamies. They are basically a lower profile foamy makeup sponge for putting COS 11s or DPAs inside. And the idea is that you can apply sticky tape to one side of these, and then you can stick that to the chest or between the buttons on a shirt, or even cut it in half and put a microphone inside it and rig it inside a tie. And it just provides soft, quiet a spacer between the mic and a noisy fabric, which is really what you need to get the best sound from a radio mic. So I'll just demonstrate. If I've got some sticky tape. You have some sticky tape? Do you have some sticky tape? Oh, yeah, why not? Let's try it. So we'll try it with a silly pad. So what you can do is you can take a silly pad, maybe cut, I'd say if this was going in a tie, I'd just put the mic through there, and then I'd apply a little bit of sticky tape to the back, peel that off, And then that's actually a really low profile way of getting a mic rig stuck in a tie. And then I would just stick that, say, imagine this was the inside of a tie, I would just stick that there with the mic inside it. It's not going to move anywhere, it's quite firmly in place, and it just provides spacer, and a quiet little bit of spongy spacer, which stops rustle hitting a microphone in a tie. And I'd really recommend just taking these. Do you want me to just see that again here? Does that come out okay? I'll put a microphone inside it if that helps. Do we have a COS 11 anywhere? I think maybe we're a little bit unready for showing all the ways that these can be worked, but basically cut them up, play around with them, stick them into costumes. I use them to create space around a microphone. I don't just necessarily put a microphone in it, but I would put it on a costume to create a bit of a padding between, so the fabric wouldn't rub directly on the mic itself. And yeah, so I hope this has been somewhat useful for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. And please, if you have any questions or anything, just comment. Oh, I think I'm coming to the end of my ramble.
Sorry?
I'm coming to the end of my ramble. Would you like to get a sort of
Yeah.
finish this off or say goodbye or anything?
No.
Are we moving on to doing somebody else?
It's for
We have somebody else, Louise.
Je sais pas. Il n'a pas voulu faire la démo.
Shall I take this off?
Thank you, Simon.
There you go.
Ouais, sinon on va juste finir la présentation par les perches VDB. Donc nous avions Abder qui devait faire la présentation, Abder que certains d'entre vous connaissent super bien puisque c'est lui qui travaille avec nous depuis maintenant bien plus de 20 ans. Donc pour ceux qui n'ont pas vu les nouveaux modèles depuis 2 ans maintenant, on a sorti une nouvelle perche quart de tour, pas comme l'ancienne perche quart de tour qui fonctionnait il y a 15 ans avec un serrage à double sens, mais cette fois-ci un seul sens. Donc nous avons fait un modèle cette fois-ci qui fonctionne par excentration. Donc je vais vous montrer ici le serrage, hop, voilà. Donc vous voyez ici il n'y a plus du tout de pas de filetage, ce qui permet donc d'éviter tout ce qui est poussière lorsqu'on tourne dans des endroits un peu sales, tout ce qui est sable, sel, lorsqu'on est en bord de mer, etc. Le nettoyage est beaucoup plus facile et on ne vient pas abîmer les systèmes de serrage. Voilà. L'entretien donc se fait super rapidement, le démontage des perches également. Hop. Voilà, et le remontage également. Ensuite, nous avions également ce système-là pour toutes les anciennes perches, puisqu'on a gardé les mêmes diamètres et on a gardé pour pouvoir adapter en fait ce nouveau système de serrage aux anciennes perches, pour que les gens ne soient pas obligés de racheter des systèmes de perches. Et donc jusqu'à maintenant, on avait la vis de tête qui était restée comme dans l'ancien système à filetage. Et voilà. Et donc là, depuis 2 semaines, on a également le serrage rapide quart de tour sur la vis de tête. Donc, je rappelle à quoi sert la vis de tête. La vis de tête qui est fournie avec la perche sert à laisser sous chacune des suspensions pour aller rapidement échanger les micros sans avoir à venir dévisser les micros et à venir revisser. On laisse donc la vis de tête sous chaque suspension et quand on a besoin de changer de micro, on vient prendre la suspension, on vient faire ça et on vient serrer. Ou alors on a besoin de changer de micro, on ouvre, on enlève la suspension, on vient mettre un micro extérieur et on serre. Voilà. Donc ça c'est également la petite amélioration de la semaine dernière. On a également changé les talons par des talons un peu plus résistants parce que les anciens venaient s'effriter. Et puis surtout, on a changé le carbone. On a une dernière génération de carbone qui fait qu'on a beaucoup moins de flèches sur les longues perches. Par rapport au modèle de perche, ça n'a pas changé. On est toujours sur du 6 éléments, 5 modèles de perche. Et par contre, à venir, sans doute l'année prochaine, une nouvelle gamme surprise. Voilà. Juste pour le petit rappel, sur les perches courtes, reportage et documentaire, il est possible de câbler la perche en intérieur. Jusqu'à maintenant, on avait un talon avec la XLR qui sortait par derrière. Et là, on a fait une petite amélioration avec la XLR qui sort sur le côté. Aux États-Unis, ils préfèrent ça pour venir mettre par exemple des plug-ins pour faire des perches à chef, ou ici tout simplement avoir un câble par exemple spiralé qui nous relie la perche à la mixette, et tout en pouvant toujours venir poser la perche par terre. Voilà, le câble est bien sûr amovible, donc on n'est pas obligé de garder une perche câblée selon les situations. Si on a besoin de courir derrière un comédien, on enlève le câble, et puis si on est en position des interviews longues, fixes pour pas s'embêter avec des rouleaux de câble, voilà, on peut avoir une perche câblée, mono ou stéréo, sur les petites longueurs. Voilà pour les nouveautés au niveau des perches, et je pense qu'on a fait un petit peu le tour de toutes les nouveautés sur ce salon. Donc on remercie bien évidemment Paul, Eric et Simon pour leur présence. Hier on avait également Quiche de Audio Limited qui était là. Je ne sais pas si vous avez regardé la conférence, sinon elle est disponible sur notre page web. Voilà, et sinon je vous remercie de nous avoir suivis. C'est une grande première pour nous de faire des Facebook Live, et si ça marche, on verra si on en fait d'autres avec les nouveautés, avec les prochaines nouveautés. Merci beaucoup.